Hello, my name is Skylore and welcome to Vicky's Garden and Gift Center. Today I'm going to go over a few interesting topics like what to do with the garden art that you may have thought has become trash. For instance, I used this bird which had fallen off the shelf. So I put some cool stuff in it. So I'm going to show you what exactly I did here. We're going to start step by step and I'm going to take you over here and we'll get started. So you need a tray, a pallet tray of some sort. This was the base of another pot. It's shallow and that's what we're looking for a miniature garden. I've got a few pieces of bird here that we're going to go ahead and use, a tail and a head probably, which will work out. You can see there, if you bury them, still looks like a bird. So the first thing we want to do is we want to put a good layer of soil on here. Get that started. Then we'll want to get the idea across on the platter. So let's say we want to put the bird there. So the first step here is you can't leave these hollow, otherwise you'll have things growing, moisture build up. So we want to put some dirt there. So we get this stuffed in here. Okay, so it looks pretty good where the bird's going to be. Put some more dirt around him. Then we need to insert a plant here between the tail and the head. So let's go with this. This is an Irish moss. This is a steppable. This will get a lot bigger, but you can constantly trim it back to keep it the size you want. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of these lower roots from there. We're going to save this soil because it's good and nutritious. Put some of that in there. Break this down to about the height we want for behind this bird. Once we get that, we can start placing it. You always want to kind of split these roots up a little bit so that way they spread around. So let's get that there like that. And then we can scoop the tail up here. Just like that. Fill with some more dirt there. Okay, we're going to need to put another plant or more dirt. So let's go ahead and put a sedge of some sort. Let's put this blue sedge. I think this will look good behind the tail. So this one's a lot bigger root system, so we're really going to have to break this up. You want to try not to pull the roots from the plant. You just want to loosen a lot of the soil that's there, so that way it'll fit on this tray. Since we get that split, bring that here, get that placed, start throwing some of this soil back on here. Want to make sure all the roots are covered. Okay, and you constantly want to work around your pot to make sure you got all loose ends. You don't want any blunt edges showing. So let's put some more plants in here. This guy. Go ahead and take. And let's put him here. Okay. So we'll fill the rest of this with some dirt. The roots will eventually over time fill this entire platter, and you can either transplant it from there or you can keep it going. You just have to trim it back. Some more dirt. Okay, put the body there. Alright. I think that's probably good for plants. We can put more, but we don't want to lose the simplicity with the beauty. So, I think we're ready to put some stone down. This will also give us space for miniature furniture. If you want to put a bench or a chair or a swing set, we have all sorts of goodies here. Rocks just give a great clean appearance as well. Also, when you're watering the plants, it prevents any of the dirt from splashing up on the art. So that's another benefit. This style of planter as well, you won't typically water with a hose. You're going to use a sprayer of some sort. A mister is what I like to use with all of mine. Just gently water the foliage. That way you don't damage anything, and you don't risk as much chance of overwatering the planter. Okay, so there's our plants. There's our birds. If we want to throw a fence like we did on the other one, we have these great spools of fence here at Vicky's Garden and Gift Center that you can buy. And you just kind of get your measurement here. Give it a bend where your corner is. Take some more out. Another bend. Side. Right. So we'll put our overlaying fence line back here behind the shrub, or the sedge, that way you can't see it. Get the first side pinned. Drop that down in there like that. And we'll take this and bring this around here like so. From here you can put more rock if you like. Put some up against the fence to help hold it in place. Alright, and that's one way to reuse your broken garden art.